You finish a hard set at the gym, put the weight down, and eventually your muscles get bigger. Simple, right? Except your muscles don't grow because you're literally tearing them apart and rebuilding them bigger, at least not in the way you've probably heard. So what actually happens inside your body when you lift a weight? Let's follow one rep from the moment you pick up the weight, all the way to the adaptations that can eventually make you bigger and stronger. Every rep starts with your nervous system. Your brain and spinal cord send signals through motor neurons, activating groups of muscle fibers called motor units. Inside those fibers, calcium helps initiate interactions between proteins called actin and myosin. Myosin pulls on actin, producing force and shortening parts of the muscle fiber. And as the force demands of an exercise increase, your nervous system can recruit additional motor units to help produce the required force. So that biceps curl might look simple from the outside, but inside your body, your nervous and muscular systems are coordinating an incredibly complex process just to move the weight. So if lifting doesn't simply rip your muscles apart and make them grow back bigger, what actually tells them to grow? One major stimulus is mechanical tension. When your muscles produce force against resistance, especially when working hard through an appropriate range of motion, that mechanical stimulus is detected within muscle tissue. This activates cellular signaling pathways associated with adaptation and muscle growth. Muscle damage can happen during training, particularly when an exercise is new or heavily emphasizes lengthened muscle actions. But damage itself isn't the goal. More soreness doesn't automatically mean more growth. The goal is providing an effective training stimulus that your body can adapt to. Here's something that surprises a lot of people. Your workout isn't when your muscles actually get bigger. Training provides the stimulus. After training, your body increases muscle protein synthesis, the process of building new muscle proteins. At the same time, muscle proteins are continuously being broken down and rebuilt. For muscle tissue to increase over time, muscle protein synthesis needs to contribute to a positive net protein balance across repeated periods of training and recovery. That's one reason adequate protein, calories, and recovery matter. The workout sends the signal. Recovery gives your body the opportunity and resources to adapt. Ever notice that beginners can become much stronger before they look dramatically more muscular? That's because strength isn't determined by muscle size alone. When you begin training, your nervous system becomes better at producing force. You can improve how effectively you recruit motor units, coordinate movements, and perform the exercise itself. Over time, increases in muscle size can contribute more to your strength potential. But early strength gains aren't simply your muscles suddenly becoming huge. Part of what you're improving is your ability to use the muscle you already have. Your body adapts to the demands you repeatedly place on it. So if your training never becomes sufficiently challenging, eventually there may be less reason for further adaptation. This is where progressive overload comes in. But progressive overload doesn't mean adding weight to the bar every single workout forever. Progress can come from performing more repetitions with the same load, increasing the load when appropriate, improving technique, increasing useful training volume, or performing the same work with greater control. The principle is simple. As your body adapts, your training needs to continue providing an adequate stimulus. Repeat this process consistently for weeks, months, and years, and your muscles can gradually increase in size. This is called hypertrophy. Individual muscle fibers increase their capacity and accumulate more contractile and other cellular proteins, contributing to increases in muscle size. But the amount of growth varies enormously between people. Training quality, nutrition, recovery, genetics, training experience, and consistency all influence the result. There isn't one magical workout that suddenly creates muscle. Muscle growth is the accumulated result of thousands of individual training and recovery decisions. So the next time you finish a set, remember, you didn't just tear your muscles. You created a stimulus. Your nervous system produced and coordinated force. Your muscle experienced mechanical tension. Cellular signals responded. And during recovery, your body began the processes that can help it adapt. Do that effectively and consistently over time. And that's how training changes your body. This is TrainLab, the science behind better performance.